Good evening and welcome back to the LLAN, your local Latin American news. I'm your host, Nicole Pastricas, here to talk to you about a hot, controversial topic here in Latin America. Back in 2011, there was an increasing number of 4.2 million unsafe abortions in Latin America. Unsafe abortions, unfortunately, is the leading cause of maternal deaths in Argentina. For example, 31% of Argentina's maternal mortality rate was due to unsafe abortions. This issue has affected Latin America as a whole and has had tons of controversy one can express that is deeply rooted in the history of Latin America's religion. Many protests have spread throughout multiple countries, including Argentina. Here to take you to this site, we're going to turn it over to Ramiro in Argentina's streets of Buenos Aires. Take it away.
Okay, we're live? Okay. My name is Ramiro Escamilla. We're here in Argentina, Buenos Aires, and today we're going to be talking about abortion. Excuse me, ma'am. May I spare you a couple minutes of your time? What's your name?
Hi, my name is Natalia. I am a nurse here at the Buenos Aires Hospital.
For the first question, I wanted to ask you, what is the legal status of abortion in your country?
So currently today, our legal status had changed to under any circumstance, abortion is legal up to 14 weeks of pregnancy. So before today's voting in our country today, abortion was only allowed if it was under the conditions of rape or it caused any health issues or health threats and threats of the lives of women. And if it was found that abortion was done illegally, women could be sentenced up to 15 years.
So for the second question, what's your intake on today's voting?
So personally, I would say I'm glad today's voting went the way it did. It becomes much safer for women now to get an abortion than rather do it secretively. And when that happens, women tend to either harm themselves significantly or even worse, end up dying. So we actually tend to have young women even travel from Brazil to Argentina to seek to get an abortion legally. So I'm hoping with today's voting that it helps influence neighboring countries such as Brazil to look into changing their legal status and just hoping for the better.
For the third question, do you think religion has an influence on your country when it comes to women's rights?
Yes, 100%. I believe today here in Argentina, religion has a really big factor on the decision of abortion.
You mentioned religion. Do you know what kind of religious group you were specifically talking about?
Oh yes. To clarify, I was talking about the Catholic and Christian religion. That's the one we tend to mainly have here in front of the hospital protesting. It's mainly because of their followings of God and what it says in the Bible.
Despite all the religious influence, is abortion decriminalized in all the states in Argentina?
Yes, as of my knowledge right now, abortion is decriminalized in all the states here in this country, which brings a positive upbringing here in Argentina. Hopefully with all the decriminalization, it influences all the states to legalize abortion.
You mentioned protest at the beginning of the interview. Can you please talk about that a little bit more?
Yes, so there has definitely been a lot of protests and from both sides of the argument. So we've had those dressed in blue, raising our flags to represent their pro-life, to save both lives, baby and woman. We also had the Green Wave protests, which consisted of those who are pro-choice, who wore green, who marched for days actually here in Buenos Aires. They fought for the right of the women, their bodies, their choice. Of their hard protesting and their dedication, they finally won in their voting.
Thank you so much for your time, Natalia.
Thank you.
Well, back to you, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole. Today I'm here with Miss Angela, and I'm going to ask her a few questions about abortion. Has there been any protests? What were they fighting for?
Hola, buenas tardes. Entonces lo que yo pienso es que penalizar el aborto en México es inconstitucional. Dictamó la Suprema Corte de Justicia el 7 de septiembre. El fallo no legaliza de manera automática el aborto en todo México, Las mujeres que han sido arrestadas por tener un aborto pueden demandar a las autoridades estatales para que les retiren los cargos. El aborto en el país de México no es totalmente legal, pero la mayoría de los estados, especialmente los grandes, han hecho el aborto legal en caso de violación, riesgo a la salud y muerte para la madre, o aborto imprudencial e inseminación no consentida. En los últimos años, las mujeres de todo México han protestado masivamente para exigir no solo el derecho a abortar, sino también para pedir el fin de la violencia generalizada que enfrentan y se ha convertido en una crisis nacional. Aquí es un grupo de mujeres celebrando una victoria debido a que los legisladores votaron para retirar las penas al aborto voluntario. Esto nos hace pensar en qué tan importante es poder votar, ya que México es alrededor de 130 millones de personas que son católicas y conservadoras. Los líderes de la Iglesia Católica, cuya influencia en la región ha disminuido aunque aún conserva un peso significativo, se apresuraron a condenar el fallo sobre la legalización del aborto. Quienes estamos convencidos del valor de la vida no tenemos necesidad de una ley homicida como la que están aprobando. López Obrador, el presidente de México, un cristiano creyente, ha mantenido una postura pasiva respecto al aborto y ha sido cuidadoso para no incomodar a su base de votantes socialmente conservadoras de la clase trabajadora.
Is abortion legal in all of your states? If so, can you please explain?
I'd be happy to explain. For the states in blue, abortion is legal in case of rape, health risk, or unauthorized insemination. For the states in purple, the same terms as the blue apply, and also if the fetus is going to be born with abnormalities. For the states in green, women can get abortions if they want, as long as it's during the first 12 weeks. For the orange states, Guanajuato and Querétaro, it's only in case of rape. For the pink states, Yucatán and Michoacán, the terms are the same as the purple states, and if the mother isn't supported economically. For the yellow state of Chiapas, the terms are the same as the purple, and abortion can be made at any time if the pregnancy is due to rape.